So if the law is clear, why are the judges from the Ninth Circuit talking about things that aren't in the law? Here now is Gregg Jarrett. He is a Fox News anchor and former defense attorney. The president didn't misread the law just then, did he?
No, he read it basically verbatim. Look, the Constitution gives the power to Congress to regulate immigration. Congress passed that law that you just heard the president read, which allows the president to exclude anybody he deems to be a threat. And that's what the president has done here. But you listen to these judges last night, and my goodness. I mean, they were asking questions like, well, what evidence does the president have? Is it really a risk from these countries? Have any of individuals from these countries been arrested on terrorism and so forth? Their sole job, these judges, is to determine, does the president have authority? Not whether he's exercising the authority
Judges are
wisely.
supposed to rule on whether somebody has broken the law. We heard the president describe the law. What those questions that you just repeated of what the judges were asking aren't in the law, so the judges aren't doing their duty.
Look, the Supreme Court has said Congress and the president have plenary power, complete power on immigration. And the High Court has also said judges are not supposed to second-guess and intervene, in part because judges don't have classified intelligence on national security. The president does. And yet, these judges last night were essentially asking, give us the classified information so we can decide whether the president is making a good or bad decision. Presidents are allowed to even make bad decisions, but as long as they're doing it based on national security to protect Americans, it's legal.
All right. The point is, this thing is going to go to the Supreme Court at some point, no matter who wins or loses.
Well,
that means it could be months, right?
No, except this. Look, this is just a placeholder order by the president to buy some time to put his extreme vetting in order. He can accelerate that. He can put it in place in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. When he does that, he revokes the earlier order, and poof, all of these lawsuits go away because there's nothing for the judges to resolve.
But it is a teaching moment. It's a moment when we really realize how judges are trying to make law from the bench rather than just enforce the law that are on the books.
And I waited for somebody to say last night to these judges, Your Honors, do you understand that your own court, the Ninth Circuit, has upheld the power of the president to make this decision on immigration?
Gone over their heads.
And they don't seem to even know or remember that.
Or remember. That's a good point. Gregg, thank you very much. Appreciate